Yo, what is up, guys? It is the Media Nut, master of all pop culture, back at it again with another reaction video. This time, it's really interesting because I'm gonna be reacting to a death battle, which I don't think I've ever done on this channel. But for those of you who don't know, Death Battle is this fantastic series that's been around for over 10 years. This is actually their 10-year anniversary fight where they pit a bunch of famous pop culture characters against each other and have them fight to the death using all of their abilities and skills. And the reason why I'm watching this one is because, well, like I said, it's their 10-year anniversary one, and it's a very interesting case because they are choosing two characters who not only I like, but they've also stated that are banned from Death Battle, but because of their 10-year anniversary, they decided just this one time to use these banned characters. And these two characters who are about to fight are Jedi Master Yoda from Star Wars and King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. Now, I love Star Wars, and I love Kingdom Hearts. If you guys know how much I want Sora in Smash. I keep making that joke. So, I don't know what to think. My main gripe with this whole thing is they're both very powerful characters, and they both fight very similarly. My main concern is that I'm worried that Death Battle is only going to focus on Mickey's abilities in Kingdom Hearts and not all of his other abilities that he has, because keep in mind, Mickey is kind of one of those characters who have way too many abilities at once to really keep track of. Yes, he has all of his abilities from Kingdom Hearts, meaning he can use magic, and he has his Keyblade abilities, and he has the power of light. But then there's also different points in pop culture and in Mickey Mouse's history where he has different abilities. Like in Epic Mickey, he has the ability to basically erase and rewrite reality with using the paint and the thinner. Or if you're looking at the Kingdom Keepers book series, Mickey is so powerful that he can literally snap his fingers and bring people back to life. A little bit of a spoiler if you haven't read the Kingdom Keepers series. It's a great book series, highly recommended, but that is an ability Mickey has. Yoda, I mean, it's the friggin' Force, and he's the Jedi Master of the Force. He's friggin' connected to characters like Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker, Qui-Gon Jinn. So it's like so much leading up to it. I don't know who would win. The way I see it is, if they don't focus on all of Mickey's abilities throughout his history, then I think Yoda's gonna win. But if they do focus on all of Mickey's abilities, then I think the win might go to Mickey. So with that in mind, I'm excited, I'm scared, I rambled enough. Let's watch this death battle. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Rooster Teeth, show me what you're made of. Let's go, Death Battle.
Yoda, the legendary Jedi Master of Star Wars fame.
And King Mickey, His Highness of Disney Castle from Kingdom Hearts.
These two have proven time and time again that size matters not.
But let's see which of these tiny titans can swing their way to victory in a one-on-one duel. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
Just
armor,
go
and
straight
skills
into it.
to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, the idea
A
of
long
making a
time
death battle is
ago,
so
in a
weird.
galaxy far, far away, a Jedi there was. Master he is. Yoda his name.
You're not gonna keep doing that, are you?
Tell me what to do. You cannot.
Okay, the mysterious Grand Master Yoda devoted his life to the ways of the Force and to leading the Jedi Order, a group of noble peacekeepers. They took it
into
upon
leading
themselves
or
to maintain
into
a state
leading?
of tranquility in the galaxy.
Don't be fooled by all that talk of peace, though. They're like superhuman samurai. Jedi consistently take on hordes of baddies by themselves, and they've been doing it for centuries, way before the start of the Galactic Republic.
At which point, the Jedi became much more entangled in, let's just say, government affairs.
Oh, sure, that's what the space wizards were missing. Politics.
The Jedi
Lovely.
Council began weighing in on various matters to both protect democracy and avoid violent conflicts.
Except they kinda screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just a fantastic series by George Lucas and Dave Filoni, it was also an awesome miniseries by Genndy Tartakovsky.
And it was a horrific war that wiped out the Jedi, erased the Republic, and saw the rise of the Empire.
Sure, that too. Spoilers, man.
As the Jedi
True.
Grand Master, Yoda led the Grand Army of the Republic, a military
Yoda's
force almost entirely
900
comprised
years old.
of
I did not know
clones,
that.
aka
But yeah,
disposable
you
people.
talk Dooku,
Man, that
Obi-Wan
gets
Kenobi,
really
Luke
messed up
Skywalker,
if you
exactly
think
what
about
I
it too
mentioned.
long. So I won't.
Despite his small, frail appearance, Yoda could absolutely hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most powerful Jedi of his era.
He's trained all the greats like Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and even Liam Neeson. Where do you think he got that particular set of skills from?
All of Yoda's 900 years of experience certainly came in handy, like when he battled Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, two of the most powerful Sith Lords ever known.
Both
So
Jedi
cool.
and Sith usually come with the standard issue lightsaber, a badass weapon for a more badass age. They're pretty versatile too, with 7 different forms of combat styles. And don't think Yoda's
That
gonna
I
miss
didn't
out on
know.
all that laser sword swinging. He's mastered all 7 styles, even though he's only 2 feet high.
Wow.
Hell, most lightsabers are taller than he is.
Which is why he specializes in the fourth form, Ataru.
Ataru.
This style focuses on utilizing the Force to increase a
See,
Jedi's
that I
capabilities,
didn't know. I didn't know
allowing
that there
them
were
to
different
attack at blurring speeds with incredible
Versions of fighting
precision.
with a lightsaber, which I
Basically,
like
he
a
can
lot.
flip-flop around like a ninja frog. Wait, is he actually Kermit?
This does
Hey,
still
homie.
mean Yoda has a sort of handicap in physical combat, as his stature requires him to use the Force far more than most opponents just to keep up. While the Force is
there is
beyond
no
the body
try.
and seemingly
Yay!
infinite, too much effort all at once can put a
crazy.
strain on a person and even kill them.
He has
However,
concealment,
Yoda
force
is
body,
truly
force
a
spirit,
master
healing,
of the
Jedi
Force,
mind trick,
potentially more so than
precognition,
any other
telekinesis,
Jedi.
telepathy,
He has moved
thought shield,
starships
and
with his mind and lifted hundreds
Minus.
of droids at once.
He can also use mind tricks, illusions, and a technique called Tuna Minus.
Oh.
That's when Jedi block or catch and redirect energy, like lightning, blaster bolts,
That
or
answers
even
my
other
question.
lightsabers.
It's safe to say that Yoda greatly prefers using the Force in combat over his Jedi weapon.
Wiz, if I ever get one of those laser swords and toss it away, you totally have permission to kill me.
Interesting. Dummy, just let me see your hand.
My hand? Ow!
Okay, now place your finger there.
No? Jeez, Marshall would never make me do something like this.
Marshall? Who's Marshall?
Huh? Oh, the DBX Ringmaster guy. That's his real name. We were roommates in college. He's helping me track down my dad, because he's my best bud.
Oh, best bud, huh?
What the hell was that?
Finally, I won't be the only one.
Wait, what just happened?
Anyway, the Force is capable of much more than a lightsaber. Kit
What
Durrell,
just
a
happened?
Jedi whose potential has been compared to Yoda, utilized it to move a gravity well-generated void, basically a black hole created by a ship, to strike the right balance of pressure in order to move a singularity. Theoretically, you would need to exert an energy output equivalent to almost 14 petatons of TNT.
Jedi are also super fast. They've blocked blaster bolts, of course, but they can also keep up with droid tri-fighters and Magna Guards, which both are clearly stated to have near light speed reflexes. Holy crap, who's building these things?
Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse
That
into the
sounds
distant
scary.
future through meditation. They can even allow the Force to guide their movements and predict danger in advance. Needless to
Okay.
say, all of
This
these
is really
incredible
pointing
feats would
towards
be
Yoda.
impossible without the Force.
But with powers like that and a dash of political meddling, it was only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers, even generals.
In a surprising move, Yoda actually chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Too bad it was,
What?
as the
I
fishman
didn't realize
says,
that.
a trap.
The war took a sour turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces together, it was too late. The Order fell into darkness.
More like brutally murdered into darkness. And you know, it's kind of their fault in a way. They were so committed to
That's not
talking
bad.
about peace, but at the same time, they're like really, really good at killing people.
Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized.
Wiz, get over yourself. If you had a lightsaber, you'd want to use it as much as you could too.
Though the Jedi Order under Yoda did seem somewhat hypocritical, he would come to realize his follies, like the Council's sanctimonious excuses for betraying students like Ahsoka when they were
Yeah.
needed most.
They
Yeah.
ripped out our sweet Padawan red tail, you assholes! But yeah, he finally figured out wars not make one great. Especially if you're a tiny green muppet.
Haunted
Yeah.
by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber, And finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker.
Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining
Dang.
immortality as a spooky blue spirit, just like Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson.
And Luke, he went on
Yep.
to reverse many of the mistakes of Jedi's past, ending the Empire, redeeming his father, bringing balance to the Force, and inspiring a new, different generation. In the end, Yoda's greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That's true.
It's why you fail.
Ah, I don't know what they're gonna do for Mickey. Why is there an ad now? No, skip. Thank you.
Mickey Mouse, Disney's
Mouse.
OG OC.
Yeah.
You know him as a cute corporate mascot that hangs out with other cute
Can't-
animals and lives a
can't
pretty
all
normal
of his
domestic
abilities.
life. But did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that fights darkness to save the Disney universe alongside
Yes.
a young boy and his good old duck and dog buddies? Not that dog, the other one.
Ah, yes, welcome to the world of Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts, a collection of worlds
I love
where
it, I
Kingdom
love it.
Hearts is the heart of the worlds and the source of ultimate wisdom and power across all kingdoms and worlds.
You know, my favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts is how straightforward it is.
My favorite part
me
is
it
how
is.
it's ruled by that 92-year-old mouse wizard.
Yep, here he isn't just Mickey, he's King Mickey,
Let's
the ruler
go.
of Disney Castle and the leader of the Guardians of Light,
Oh.
a group of
Michael
Keyblade wielders who
Theodore Mouse.
combat darkness.
King
He's
Mickey
Mouse
and the
King.
other Guardians, like Sora, remember him, protect the worlds using magic and powerful weapons known as Keyblades.
Those things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers, and even unlock almost anything. Get it? Because they're keys. Mickey swung a lot of keys around, but his current and best is his star cluster.
The king underwent rigorous training as an apprentice to the great sorcerer Yen
Yen
Sid.
Sid.
After some incidents involving a few too many brooms, he eventually became a sorcerer and Keyblade master himself.
Keyblades are
So
basically
cool.
like wands that can channel the user's magic
Light
for
magic,
spells
Burst
like
of Fate,
Pearl,
Holy
Mind Shield,
Pearl,
and Faith
Healing
Bubble,
Light,
which are all
Ultimate,
based on light energy
Mini,
magic.
He can also
Mind
heal
Shield,
himself and
stuff,
others
stuff.
with Kiraga and
Yeah,
Healing
special
Light.
spells.
And that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg.
With the Stopsa spell, he can freeze time for the length of an entire battle. Damn!
Then there's Mickey's most powerful and most legendary spell, Ultima.
I wanna
which is
see
basically a massive, devastating release of all
more
of Mickey's light
of his
magic at
abilities.
once.
The only downside is these spells do require a lot of magic energy to use,
Dinner.
which is also limited to Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need the
Hey.
Keyblade to channel it. There's not
Yeah.
much the mouse can do without his Keyblade, except for be a cute and cuddly mascot.
Well, even if
No,
he does
he's a
lose
magician.
it, Mickey can immediately summon the Keyblade back to his hand.
Whoa, let me try.
Boomstick, if you really want another beer, just go get one. Oh my god, it works!
No, it was just me.
Ah,
Well, Keyblades can also be used to lock worlds and doors in order to keep out Heartless, which are corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume.
Wait a second, Wiz. Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and fight with Sora and Donald, and Pluto just eats and sleeps like a normal dog. This must mean that Pluto is Goofy's Heartless.
Do you have a concussion?
Oh, always. On top of all of his advanced magic,
Right.
Mickey's mega tough.
Nobody
When
makes
Heartless
more
stack
sense.
up, they can form a huge mass and take the shape of a giant twister called a Demon Tower. And Mickey's tanked a couple beatings from him.
He's also survived this huge explosion from when the Keyblade was destroyed.
Yeah, it means the X-Blade. It's just pronounced like Keyblade, even though it's just one Keyblade. The series is so confusing.
Most Keyblades are capable of equally incredible feats. Sora could slice through several buildings with his Keyblade, and Mickey's rescued him on more than one occasion. Which makes sense, he's the leader after all, and can match any of them in power.
But Sora's no joke. He went up against Hercules, a demigod that launched a 1,600-ton rock titan into space. But that's nothing compared to his dad, Zeus. That guy can move stars,
Yeah.
and not even he can compete with the foes that Mickey's tangling with.
The Guardians of Light and their Keyblades are immensely strong, but they also have great speed to match. Roxas's heart was able to move far above the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter of seconds.
What?
And like any great ruler, Mickey's also remained a constant pillar of hope for all, even during some of the darkest times.
And with the help of his friends, the king was able to bring the darkness to an end and stop Xehanort, a Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts.
While Sora battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands.
That mouse had it all figured out. The real key to saving the world is your friends. If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key.
Despite his long journey, King Mickey never wavered and led the way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good.
You're screwed.
There will always be a door to the light.
He's screwed. Sorry.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want some extra force in the sank, try out Blue Chew.
Okay, so they only focused on Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. They didn't focus on any of his other abilities. They didn't mention Sorcerer Mickey. They didn't mention Epic Mickey. They didn't mention Kingdom Keepers Mickey. Because of that, I think Yoda's gonna win this. It's very, like, King Mickey is powerful, but I won't say that's his most powerful. I don't think so. Because, like, again, like, if you were to combine all versions of Mickey into one, then that would be the most powerful. Because, again, he can, like, he has the ability to, like, erase people from existence and then bring them back if need be. He can rewrite reality. He can bring people back to life from a snap of his finger. Very Thanos style. So, I don't know. Between the two of them, obviously, I'm gonna prefer Mickey. But, like, I don't know. All I gotta say is, get up to see the fight. Time to watch it. I'm scared. I think Yoda's gonna win, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. I do love them both, though. Here we go. 10 years. So, with that in mind, it's time for a death battle! Oh, fudge.
Difficult to find, you are. A king, you must be.
And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. They're gonna go straight into it. That's it. No fight. Just oh, fudge. They're going straight for it. Oh, gosh. It's the Force, man. How are you supposed to fight the Force?
A wealth of power I sense in you.
If you say so.
Oh, gosh.
My first duel, this is not.
You could have fooled me.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I agree.
Proof you are that size matters not.
Right back at you, pal.
Oh, shoot.
Hot dog.
Mickey's doing a good job, but that usually means he's gonna lose. This is really cool. What's the stick? It bothers me he's not using.
The path to victory. This is not the Force I must trust.
Huh?
Oh gosh.
Oh, shoot!
You sure are strong. But it's time to end this tussle.
Oh gosh! Mickey! The music! I feel emotional!
The power of the Force. You have
can try. All I need is the light.
No way! No way!
Do or do not. There is no try.
Oh shoot! The one-liners, man! Fudge! The music is getting to me! No!
What a shame. What happened?
Worry do not. One with the Force, I am.
Laugh it up, Fuzzball.
Wait, what?
That little green rascal, a troll to the bitter end.
How?
I love it.
The Grand Master Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the Force was ultimately no match for the light.
Yoda's gotta be one of the best sword
How?
fighters Mickey's ever faced, and definitely gave him a run for his money.
How?
While Jedi have battled foes with near light speed reactions, a Keyblade Guardian like Mickey could move several times faster. In order for Roxas to travel across at least 4 star systems, he'd need to be moving almost
Oh my
170
gosh.
million times faster than light.
They've also rubbed shoulders with guys like Hercules and Zeus, who moved whole stars. There are hundreds of celestial bodies there. The energy needed to move that many is way more than what would be needed to move a black hole.
And while Yoda doesn't have much of an obvious weakness
Oh,
himself,
dude.
the problem is, neither does King Mickey. At least, nothing that Yoda could really take advantage of.
Even if Yoda could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with, there wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish.
And the Force isn't exactly limitless either. Too much strain has been proven to put a lot of stress on the body and even kill some Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a match for each other in
Oh
many
my
ways,
God!
but the King's superior speed, power, and magic meant he had the last laugh. Well, sort of.
Sorry, Yoda, but
F-U-N-D.
MICKEYAPPLE-U-R-D.
The winner is King Mickey.
Oh my god! That was so
Thank you for watching.
Okay. I didn't see that coming. Okay, when it comes to Death Battle and the way they explain a lot of things, like a lot of the stuff does make sense, and then a lot of the stuff kind of just like it's like, well, theoretically, like it's hard to put science, which is what they try to do. It's hard to put science on a lot of these situations, but in the case of this fight, well, first off, the fight was amazing, and the way they fought very similarly, but also like kept like teleporting and like summoning the Keyblade and the lightsaber was really cool. The thing that got me was their one-liners, their obvious respect for each other, and the music. Goodness freaking gracious, the music, I felt emotional, and I never felt this way in a death battle. Keep in mind, my favorite death battle as of this point would include fights like Mario vs. Sonic, the original one, and then like Spider-Man vs. Batman. And like those I felt very hyped for. Oh, and Sora vs. Pit as well. But like this one got me. I felt emotional, freaking feeling that hope of Mickey just fighting through. Oh my god, this is why Mickey's one of my favorite pop culture characters of all time, because he's like, no matter what, he perseveres, and I like that. Like, get rid of all the memes and the jokes about like corporate mascot and all this stuff, and like Disney owns Star Wars and blah 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 blah. But it's like, I liked it. This was great. And these are two characters that I really care about, that I really like, Yoda and Mickey, and the fact that we had such a great fight with so much respect to both characters in their respective series is really cool. I would have liked to see more of Mickey's abilities. Again, Sorcerer Mickey, and then Epic Mickey, and a couple of other variations, but still, this is amazing. This is awesome. I'm very happy with this. I know that some people are probably going to disagree with the fights. In the end, it is what you make of it. But I loved it. So with that in mind, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If there's ever a death battle that you guys want me to react to, comment down below. Who do you believe should have won this fight? King Mickey or Yoda? Make sure to share those comments down below. And with that in mind, do not forget to keep doing you, keep sharing laughs, and keep on rambling. And congratulations to Death Battle for 10 years of amazing, fantastic fights under your belts. I cannot wait to watch more of them. And happy anniversary, guys. I will see ya later.